everybody! Today we will be counting Arctic animals! First, let's count the hairs. There are 2 squares, one blue and one purple. Let's start by counting the hairs on the blue square. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 hairs on the blue square. Now let's count the hairs on the purple square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 hairs on the purple square. Good job, everyone. So on the blue card, we have 4 hairs. And on the purple card, we have 8 hairs. Which card has more hairs? The purple card. That's right, the purple card. Now on to the next Arctic animal. These are Arctic foxes. One square is green and one square is red. Let's start by counting the Arctic foxes on the green square. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 Arctic foxes on the green square. Now let's count the Arctic foxes on the red square. 1, and that's it. There is 1 Arctic fox on the red square. Good job, everyone. Now, which square has the most Arctic foxes? The green square! That's right, the green square. Now we have the polar bears. There are 2 squares, one blue and one orange. First, let's count the polar bears on the blue square. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 polar bears on the blue square. Now let's count the polar bears on the orange square. 1, 2. There are 2 polar bears on the orange square. If the blue square has 3 polar bears and the orange square has 2 polar bears, which square has the most polar bears? The blue square! Correct, the blue square has more polar bears. Now on to the seals. There are 2 squares, one purple and one yellow. Let's start with the seals on the purple square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 seals on the purple square. Now let's count the seals on the yellow square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 seals on the yellow square. Now, if the purple square has 6 seals and the yellow square has 9 seals, which square has the most seals? The yellow square! That's right, the yellow square has the most seals. Now on to the next Arctic animal. These are mooses. There are 2 squares, one blue and one pink. Let's start by counting the mooses on the blue square. 1, 2, 3, 3. There are 3 mooses on the blue square. Now let's count the mooses on the pink square. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 mooses on the pink square. If the blue square has 3 mooses and the pink square has 4 mooses, which square has the most mooses? The pink square! Yeah, the pink square has the most mooses. Good job! Now on to the penguins. There are 2 squares, 1 red and 1 yellow. Let's start by counting the penguins on the red square. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 penguins on the red square. Now let's count the penguins on the yellow square. 1, 2. There are 2 penguins on the yellow square. If there are 3 penguins on the red square and 2 penguins on the yellow square, which square has the most penguins? The red square! That's right, the red square has the most penguins. Now on to the next Arctic animal. These are whales. There are 2 squares, 1 orange and 1 green. Let's start by counting the whales on the orange square. 1, 2. There are 2 whales on the orange square. Now let's count the whales on the green square. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 whales on the green square. So if there are 2 whales on the orange square and 3 whales on the green square, which square has the most whales? The green square! The green square. That's correct. Now let's mix things up. On the purple square, we have an Arctic fox, and on the red square, we have penguins. Let's count both, starting with the purple square. 1. There is 1 Arctic fox on the purple square. Now let's count the penguins on the red square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 penguins on the red square. So if there is 1 Arctic fox on the purple square and 6 penguins on the red square, which square has the most Arctic animals? The red square! That's right. The red square has the most Arctic animals. Now on to the next 2 animals. On the pink square, we have seals, and on the green square, we have mooses. Let's start with the seals on the pink square. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 seals on the pink square. On the green square, now let's count the mooses on the green square. 1, 2. There are 2 mooses on the green square. So if there is 3 seals on the pink square and 2 mooses on the green square, which square has the most Arctic animals? The pink square! That's right, the pink square. Now on to the next card. On the blue square, we have whales, and on the red square, we have seals. Let's start by counting the whales on the blue square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 whales on the blue square. Now let's count the seals on the red square. 1, 2. There are 2 seals on the red square. Which square has the most Arctic animals? The blue square! That's right, the blue square has the most Arctic animals. Now on to the next 2 animals. On the green square, we have hares, and on the yellow square, we have polar bears. Let's start by counting the hares on the green square. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 hares on the green square. Now let's count the polar bears on the yellow square. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 polar bears on the yellow square. So if there's 3 hares on the green square and 4 polar bears on the yellow square, which square has the most Arctic animals? The yellow square! That's right, the yellow square. Now on to the next 2 animals. On the pink square, we have hares. And on the orange square, we have Arctic foxes. Let's start by counting the hares on the pink square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 hares on the pink square. Now let's count the Arctic foxes on the orange square. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 Arctic foxes on the orange square. So if there are 6 hares on the pink square and 3 Arctic foxes on the orange square, which square has the most Arctic animals? The pink square! That's right, the pink square has the most Arctic animals. Now on to the next animals. On the purple square, we have mooses, and on the blue square, we have penguins. Let's start by counting the mooses on the purple square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 mooses on the purple square. Now let's count the penguins on the blue square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 penguins on the blue square. So if there are 5 mooses on the purple square and 6 penguins on the blue square, which square has the most Arctic animals? The blue square! That's right, the blue square. Good counting, everybody.